songs that I listen got a corny vibe with it. They all are die rappers, get immortalized quickest. It's hard to ignore the times we born inside different. Can't even say their morals, how they normalize snitching. In the era I grew up, we respected the shooter. So weapons I use got a barrel the length of a ruler. They spreading up rumors, you buy them to death in your future. Get rid of the middleman and go direct to consumer. Knew that I'm wildin' now. Better be watching what's coming out your mouth. Wanted clout till you on the ground, surrounded around the crowd.
Going down on, like, I think Monday they're gonna get through deliberation. I think by the 1st of July we're gonna find out if he's guilty or not guilty, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on, like, just seeing, like, this whole shit unfold, man? Like with Puffy, like somebody that we grew up, like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's Puff. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's, I mean, you know, his name done changed to P. Diddy and all that, but it's like, that's Puff. Like, that's crazy, right? Like,
yeah, it's wild. But again, like, I mean, whenever I think about the industry and shit like that, like, it just sounds like some crazy shit be going on over there. You know what I mean? So, like,
right.
If it's like, I don't separate the artist from the person. So if I don't fuck with the person, I can't fuck with, or what the person did, I can't, you know, the legacy is kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Like, I don't know what it is, but after the R. Kelly shit came out, the pissing, the pissing on a little girl or whatever.
Yeah, I ain't listening to R. Kelly. Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't even have kids yet, but I know, like, whenever I have a daughter or something like that, like, it's gonna be even more.
Kelly.
Yeah, but not only that, like,
right.
It's heartbreaking when you're a fan of somebody and then some shit like that happens. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's too many allegations, you know what I mean, of, like, crazy shit that he was doing and all of that. But, like, look, I don't know if because the case is for, didn't they put, like, a RICO charge on him or something?
Yeah, he facing a RICO for trafficking, arson. He was facing for a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, like, obviously the stuff I'm talking about is the serious, like, you know, the assault shit and shit like that. Like, whenever shit like that happens, like, that's an immediate, for me, that I just disconnect right away. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, like I said, I don't separate the artist and the person. So, like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, like, some parts of social media is actually, you know, I don't want to say celebrating, or, you know, they're talking as if he's already, like, you know, he's gonna beat the case and things like that. Him winning the case, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like people acting like it's already, the verdict's already hit. Like, yeah, he gonna beat it. Like, you know what I mean? His lawyers held him down, blah blah blah. It's like, it's this pre-celebration. I'm watching the memes of him coming out, they playing songs, they doing all this shit, right?
I mean, look, the internet is gonna have fun with whatever goes down.
Of course.
But again, I don't know. I'm like, we got to see, because it's like, if it's like somebody's character matters to me. You know what I mean? So, like, even if he didn't do, like, if he gets or if he gets, like, freed or whatever, and he doesn't have to go to jail or go to prison,
probation or some shit.
Yeah. If he did that shit, if he did some of that crazy shit, the Cassie video alone is, like, enough for me to be like, yo, I don't fuck with that character. You know what I mean? But, like, yeah, it is heartbreaking whenever people that you look up to do, or not even look up to, because I don't think I, like, looked up to Puff, but, like, just people that are, like, moguls.
You were big. Come on, that's Puff, man. Come on.
Somebody you have respect for. We always looked at him as, like, a businessman. Yeah. That's why I really respect the way Jay handled that shit when the false allegation got put on him. He got busy right away. And he was like, nope, not only am I proving I didn't do this, now he's got a lawsuit against the lady or some shit, right? So, like, that's shit like that makes you be like, all right, good. I knew the character was good over there. Like, that's good. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it's a character thing for me. You know what I mean? It is crazy seeing people that, as we were growing up, that we didn't even think about this stuff with, and then now all these years later, this shit is coming out. It's wild.
You think it's gonna be hell to pay if he get free in the industry?
I mean, in what way? I mean, like, bro, like, they
say Puff's a gangster, man. Look at him, dog. Like, he done been through, like, 1,000 eras of the hardest years of hip hop.
For sure. I mean, like, yeah, he's always found a way, but it's like, how much power does he have? He gave up Revolt, right?
Right.
He probably sold a couple of his properties to pay for these lawyer fees and all that kind of stuff.
You think this is gonna ruin him? Well, even if he gets fined,
his reputation is ruined. His reputation is ruined. I don't think he's gonna.
You think so
back.
in this era? In this era where people kind of because there's a lot of people that have horrible reputations that do a lot that still operate.
I mean,
like you see what Kanye do, Kanye kind of breaks the mold of what a reputation means. You know what I mean? When it comes to clout.
Yeah, for sure. But his situation is different because man, if we're gonna get deep into it, when he first started saying all that crazy Nazi shit and all of that, people was all right, he's going wild. He's still stupid as hell for wearing a black KKK outfit and all of that. Shit that is attention grabbing. That's still goofy to me, right? But then the shit that makes the other shit kind of different is now when you see Israel doing what they doing with Palestine and the genocide over there and all that other stuff. There's a small section that are applying the stupid shit he says to some of the crazy shit going on over there, and they trying to make that connection and shit like that.
Oh wow, okay.
So I feel that shift in the culture nowadays is kind of what made people kind of be wait, hold up. I think it's still. I mean, it's not the same thing. You know what I mean? Those two are two completely different. It's just an observation that I'm making, looking at how people talk about Kanye or whatever. And then there's some people that do separate the artist from the person. Those are the people that will still play R. Kelly, that will still, because the song just represents a moment of life, a time in their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, people wearing free Puff shirts, free Diddy shirts at the trial.
Yeah. So I think, I mean, people are always gonna have their fans, and you never know. I just don't think, from a mainstream perspective, he could ever get back to what he was. You know what I mean? I think it's over. Yeah, it's over. Even now, if Kanye ever does some real honorable shit, it's gonna get buried in all the bullshit that he did. You know what I mean? It's kind of and it sucks because there's a lot of people, even with the back that's why it's dope Jay-Z went about it the way he did. There's a lot of people that got accusations put on them, and then they were innocent, but that wasn't as loud as the accusation. You know what I mean?
Right.
So even if there is a world, I mean, we saw the video with the Cassie shit, so I don't know. I know that's not what he's on trial for.
And you see Jay got the video with Beyonce's sister, and you see even when he was getting beat on, he was keeping it cool. You know what I mean? He ain't jabber and hold it down and do.
Yeah,
he just kept it all right. Yeah. So
But my point is even if there's a world where he didn't do all the shit they say he did, he still did some crazy shit. The accusation and all of this was too much of a spectacle for any company. What company is going to work with him after this? You know what I mean?
Right.
He got to do some shit on his own, and then he probably used a lot of his resources for this trial and all of that shit.
Still probably old man money after he get off the shit.
Yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. So, man, the world is a movie, and I'm just watching. You know what I mean?
Man, nah, it's real. It's real. All right, I'm gonna ask you this one last thing. I just haven't, because I know you're a big fan of hip hop, so I just want to have a quick little hip hop conversation. Let me ask you this: is it over for your man Drake, man?